The tongue is disabled. That is the show.
That is the show.
That's the concept.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Bill Murray. He's a pop culture icon and Mark Twain prize-winning comedian and actor who's entertained us for nearly 5 decades and thankfully showing no signs of slowing down, taking on the wings of death today and also starring in the critically acclaimed comedy Riff Raff, which is scheduled to release on February 28th. Bill Murray, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Sean.
What's going through your head as you prepare to take on this gauntlet? Are you a spicy food fan by nature?
Well, I do like spicy food. You know, when I go to an Asian restaurant, I look for the red stars. And when I go to a Mexican restaurant, I ask for the stuff in the back. Oh, this is sort of biblical. We're going right to left here. Yeah. Okay. Let me see your tongue. I guess you get asked that all the time, but I mean...
No one's ever asked me to
really?
see my tongue. Yeah,
really?
That's actually a first.
I wanted to see if it were in pieces or charred or scarred or anything. Okay. That's good.
So I thought you were great in Riff Raff in your role as a ruthless mafioso, and also in part because of the comedic alchemy that you have with your co-star Pete Davidson. How early into working with an actor can you tell that there's that creative chemistry? And was there a moment that it clicked for you on set?
I don't want to ruin the movie ending for you, or the beginning or the middle, but really just the first lines we had to say. You know, you just feel it. It's like a humidity almost, you know. When someone's timing is good, you go like, huh, it's a great relief. and I was like, oh, we can do this. This will even be fun. So we began having fun, you know, take one. This is karma sauce, which I'm overdue for. Reminds me a little bit of P.F. Chang's.
I'm sure that's what they were going for.
Well, I think it is. It's good. I like the taste of this one.
There we go, 2 for 2.
Yeah.
So I've had the pleasure of interviewing a few people that have gone through the Second City Theater to Hollywood pipeline. And I've heard you say that improv taught you how to make the other actor look good. But, you know, at that time at the Second City...
Well, that's the thing that Del Clell said to me was, you know, actors get uptight about coming off okay, coming off well, like now. So, you know, but thanks for reminding me. So now if I try to make you look good, I'm relieved of a whole lot of tension. I'm relieved of a whole lot of, like, concern about how I'm coming across and how I'm getting over. And not only does it relax you, it relaxes them, you know? So it's like, it's a win-win sort of thing.
And, you know, but at that time...
But I interrupted your question, so that was not making you look good. I'll get back to it.
But, you know, at that time, there's a depth chart at the Second City Theater. You know, there's a pecking order. You have a real sense of where you stand.
Yep.
Is competition good for comedy in your experience?
Yeah, my brother Brian had a good way of putting it. You know, like there are people that, you know, an outsider or an amateur or someone who's like a successful jerk will think that competition is like trying to dominate or trying to one-up the other person. And it's not. It's about, I'm going to set this level. Can you match that? Great. Okay, you match that, and then take it up here, and then I'll come up here. And if we match that, then we'll go here. And we just keep matching ourselves. That's how we compete. We compete with each other, not against each other. Okay, I think Sriracha's cheating, honestly. Better than I expected.
For a sauce that's cheating.
This one tastes pretty good. They did a good job of matching the pickling and the garlic. The world got all pickled the last few years, and I'm not sure that that's where we belong. I don't know if we came to this earth to pickle. I don't think that's why we're here.
So SNL recently celebrated its 50th anniversary, and I was actually in attendance at Radio City Music Hall on Friday when you reprised your Nick the Lounge Singer character. What was your prevailing sentiment experiencing SNL 50? Like, could you have imagined when you were on the show that it would still be going strong all these years later?
I mean, the fact that we all left after 5 years
It tells you all you need to know.
But that's what you did, you know. I figured it was like high school. 5 years, that's enough. You know? So, first time we had a party was 25. Once it got to 25, it was like, why would it ever stop? I used to say, if you can come out of Second City and Saturday Night Live, you can do pretty much anything. Because those are hard, demanding, live shows that you have to deliver. If you're no good, word gets around real fast. That's a good-looking label. That's got some real style to it. That's a piece of art. That's really good. I like that one.
Seems like we're crushing it so far for you.
It's got a little more zip to it. It stays on your tongue.
Yeah.
But the hot sauce is preventing my mind from connecting to the tongue. The tongue.
That's the show.
The tongue is disabled. That is the show.
That is the show.
That's the concept.
Is there a film from your career that you look back after rapping, after shooting, and thought, I'll never be able to make something better than that?
Yes. I thought the movie Broken Flowers that Jim Jarmusch directed, I didn't think I could do better than that. I thought that was sort of a perfect movie. It really did happen. So everything I had to do, I knew how to do. And things that I hadn't done before, I was able to live, you know? And because it was all happening, really, truly happening to me, it came across as a performance. Los Calientes.
So, I'm from the northwest suburbs of Chicago and distinctly remember an elementary school field trip where we went to Woodstock, Illinois to tour various locations where you shot your 1993 film, Groundhog Day. Were you actually bitten twice by a groundhog during shooting of that film and had to get a rabies shot?
I'm not flipping you off, but that right there, that nodule there, that's from the groundhog.
I wasn't sure if that was something they were just throwing in to spice up the tour.
No, that's real. He got me back-to-back 2 days in a row. And the second day I was cheating, or I thought I was being smart. And I put some fisherman's gloves, like steel gloves on, underneath the gloves I was wearing. His teeth went right through the steel.
Wow.
Yeah, their teeth are about that long. Yeah, I got upset with the animal wrangler. I said, who the hell trained this gopher? You know, self-righteous actor stuff. Who in the hell trained this gopher? You know, with real rage, you know. I am not leaving my trailer. And so the two of them, they were like a guy and gal couple, and they look at each other with this. I said, what? Well, he's wild. Wild? What do you mean he's wild? Well, we caught him just over that way, over there by that field. We caught him there like 2 weeks ago. So I was driving the car with this, letting the animal drive. So, you know, you get what you pay for.
Wes Anderson says that you wrote him a check for $25,000 to secure a helicopter for a scene in Rushmore when Disney initially denied the request. Is that true?
They initially and finally denied that request. And forever denied that request. But he wanted to make a helicopter shot, and it was sort of the end of the movie, and I just thought, they what? Because I knew it was going to be good, you know? I felt good, and I liked him, and so I did. But I lie awake at night thinking, he's going to cash that check one of these days. You know? Okay, and here we are with the one that's got a cat on it. I'm chewing, Sean.
I see that. So over the years doing interviews, I've been fascinated hearing from comedic actors like Bob Odenkirk and Bryan Cranston about how doing comedy can be a hack for doing drama. Do you agree with the age-old adage that it's harder to make audiences laugh than to make them cry?
Sure. You know, you can fly on an airplane, you know, and you can see people crying watching movies.
Is that your phone?
Yeah, I set an alarm for myself to remember to try to show up for the show. Okay, there you go. I'm not crazy about that alarm.
It's a good alarm.
No, it's the best one they have.
It's kind of old-timey.
It's the best one they have. I had a BlackBerry that had a much nicer alarm. Very beautiful. Very elegant way to wake up in the morning. It almost felt like you were being lifted up.
Oh, you got multiple alarms.
I set 2 alarms because I knew I'd forget right in the middle of it. And see, you missed it the first time, knucklehead alarm. That's what that one is. Butterfly Bakery? You wouldn't think a butterfly would be so blazingly delightful. I like this one. Yeah, this has got some range to it. You could really, like the man says, you could put it on a grilled cheese sandwich or topping it and fish.
The mind wanders.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true that you actually knocked down the final 3 strikes in that final bowling scene in Kingpin? And if so, what was the immediate reaction on set?
Well, I saved them a lot of film. Every ball that I rolled on film in that movie is a strike. They were shooting the crowd reacting to this horrible human being winning the tournament. And doing it makes the performance, the acting part of it, pretty simple, you know, when you actually make the strike. And the crowd is actually going nuts. You know, you get to like work the crowd and work yourself and everything. It was fun. That was a really fun job. And the editing of that scene is one of my favorite scenes I'm ever in. It's that ELO song, and it's just gonna have a showdown. It's such a silly thing, and the hair keeps exploding as it goes and stuff.
It's on my Mount Rushmore of movies. It's one of my 4 favorite movies of all time. Yeah.
Right. Well, it's unusual. Kansas City, here I come. Okay, here we go.
Contemplative look.
Well, that's making it to the back of the throat.
Yeah.
The others didn't make it to the back of the throat.
Right, this is a takeover. But you're handling it well, I have to say that. You are.
I told myself, no tears.
So you've been involved with minor league baseball since before I was born, as co-owners for teams like the Salt Lake Trappers.
Still the same rules, 9 on a side, 3 outs in an inning, 9 innings. It's still the same.
The St. Paul Saints, and then most recently the Charleston River Dogs.
Right.
Is there a publicity stunt or game day promotion that you're most proud of, thinking back on your tenure as director of fun for these clubs?
These may sound sensational, but we had Viagra night before anyone else did. And believe me, there were women standing on line for the
filled up the seats, yeah.
We decided to have a game where we wouldn't open the gates till the 5th inning and then let them in, so we announced attendance 0. Nobody came. We also did a thing a couple of years ago where colon cancer was a big issue, and someone contracted it in the baseball community. The president of our company, Mr. Dave Eccles, volunteered to have a rectal exam while announcing the game to the fans. So there was a curtain, but you know, he got
stuff was going on.
He took the rectal exam, and we may have saved lives. I don't know if we may have saved lives. A Queen Majesty from Queens, no less. I like it.
Bill, I don't know what I was expecting when you came in here today, but I'm not sure I was expecting you to just cakewalk this whole gauntlet.
I really like that one.
Wow. While in high school, what was the most memorable show that you played as lead singer of your garage rock band, the Dutch Masters?
I still get good word of mouth from Mrs. Dowdle because we were our band, the Dutch Masters. So we were playing at the Dowdle's house, and it was supposed to be outdoors, and the party had to move indoors because of rain. So we went, but because everyone got wet first and then went inside, they completely trashed the inside of the house. And I still hear about it that Mrs. Dowdle said, and you know that Bill Murray, he helped clean up. Like,
And you're still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
One more sauce remaining and coming up.
and this is yours, right?
Special
This one's got your brand on it, right? First We Feast, that's your outfit, right? Is there anyone else that's hungry who wants to come in and eat?
Is that my cue? Last time I was doing so poorly, he excused me from the last wing.
Really?
Yes, I think the first guest.
I
in
pulled
this-
it off the table.
Yeah.
I had to protect you from
There was
yourself.
some medical concerns because of my Crohn's disease. Oh, by the way, I shit black.
Okay, yeah,
For
I did need
about
an
a week.
update.
For
I
a
did need
week.
an update.
Flaming hot black shit.
Well, here you are again.
Yeah.
All right, I hope it goes better this second time around.
Yeah, me too.
Because this time you are actually dabbing
No, all good.
with no workup.
All good. Let's go. I'm gonna take a little milk just in case.
Those are not good swing thoughts.
That's almond milk. Ready?
What's ominous? I'm going to roll this one a little bit.
There you go.
Okay, I'll do a little roll. Oh. Ready, Bill?
All right,
Cheers, guys.
cheers.
Thank you for this food.
Fuck.
Oh,
Motherfucker. I don't know why I thought it would be better.
The second time around,
I got it.
on top of it. And then Bill, just no showing all the way through the lineup. And thankfully, the wings of death are behind us. Pete, you've been here for moral support the entire time.
I've been back there cheering you on, Bill.
And you know, you did the show back in 2020, a Hot Ones classic in the Pantheon. I'm wondering, since you've already experienced this before, can you let Bill know what he's in for like the next 12 to 16 hours? And do you have any tips for recovery?
A lot of Pepto-Bismol and 2-ply Cottonelle. Yeah, the good toilet paper, you know, not the... Some wet wipes.
Oh, there's the tear. I was
Yeah.
missing that. I'm
Oh.
taken right back.
oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Get over here. Oh, come on, get over here.
Oh my God.
Oh, you fell up.
Me and Bill had a really good time, by the way. I hope you guys liked the movie.
Bill, Pete with the assist, taking on the wings of death, living to tell the tale, and now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This camera, this camera, this camera, let the people know what you have going on in your life.
Dude.
Pete and I are in this movie called Riff Raff.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's
really
really funny. This could be like I think people could get really excited about this movie because I've never been in anything like it.
I had a blast. It's a really good time.
We played at the film festival and they laughed at everything. I don't know, I was going, it's that good. It's really good.
It's a good one.
Well, that was pretty hot. Well, of course, that was a bath of sauce. I put a bath on there.
What the hell, man? You didn't even move. Even Sean had a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. Bill, I was not expecting that at all.
Not even a tear. You didn't even wipe your face. Usually he's like, don't put your hands to your eyes. You're going to die.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
Don't touch your eyes. Well, I didn't do that.
Oh, my God.
Incredible.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Justin, why don't you step in?
Try to look tough.
Okay.
Yeah, here, go back to back. And then point at him. What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Who the hell trained this gopher?
You love Truth or Dab and the even spicier Refresh Edition, and now we're turning up the temperature and raising the stakes with our brand new Hot Ones Roulette. It's an explosively hilarious push-your-luck party game filled with suspense, consequence, and of course, hot sauce. The game is simple. Roll the dice of doom, flip a card, and try to avoid the dab at all costs. Hot Ones Roulette is available at wildertoys.com. That's wildertoys.com to get your hands on Hot Ones Roulette. Godspeed and be careful around the eyes.